everybody to the latest episode of Battle of the Wills. And as you notice, I'm Will F. from Brooks. I'm the only Will that matters because Will F. Fetus is not here today. Why, you ask? I'll tell you why. Because I slashed his top. What the hell is going on? Sabu? Is that you? Sandman? Who is that? Oh, what the hell are you doing here? Oh, crap.
Champ is back. Sorry about that. And as you notice, he took my t-shirt, he took my car. I was unable to get here in time. Luckily enough, magically, at 30 seconds while the camera was on, I made it here.
Well, I slashed your tires, and I used your...
You're ruining the set.
And I used your t-shirt to wipe away the blood prints.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle of the Wills. I'll introduce it properly. My name is TLD Will Vafidas. This is Will F. from Brooks. We are back for another episode, and this is the Hell in a Cell episode.
Yeah.
We're all going to hell.
Probably.
Hell in a Cell.
I know I am.
So we are back after No Surrender and after an amazing blog that we had.
Yes. Over
5,000 hits at the Ring of Honor show, where this man clearly could not handle any wrestlers in the ring because he is injured.
Fuck Kevin Steen.
He has a personal issue with Kevin Cena. He did take my microphone too, so don't worry about it.
You hated him the microphone.
Am I not going to take the microphone?
You didn't get slapped in the face like Mitch.
Yes, I did not, but it's all about the ratings, and that's what it's about with TLD. It's not about physicality. It's not about none of that. It's about the ratings.
I just like looking cool.
Yeah, so anyway, we are now here. We hope we're going to be going to the next December one. We also have Bound for Glory that we're going to. Survivor Series, which is the ending of this whole thing. So we are big things coming up from the WrestlingRoundtable.com, including Battle of the Wills, which we are finishing up pretty soon. We only have about 2 months left to go. And then we retire, and I will win, and he will wear TLD merchandise for the rest of the year.
Only if you can find it.
Oh, I'm going to find it. I'm just going to have the people in Taiwan make some brand new TLD merch just for me.
Shop?
Yes.
Yeah, but I can't wait to see you in some Jeff Hardy sleeves.
I will not be wearing those Halloween sleeves. So, let's get to the point of what's going on so far. So, as of right now, the results are 37 points for me, 36 points because he got a lot of points out of Night of Champions.
As I should.
And John Cena becoming a champ for the 10th time, which he obviously complains about, but then he's happy about it. So
it works both ways.
That's what she said. So, here's how it's going to go today. We have a little bit of an issue going up with TNA coming up. Okay, so, here's the issue. He has beer money on his team.
I do.
Clearly, they're kind of been splitting apart. Obviously, Bobby Roode's going for the championship belt. So, we have decided, and Eric as the president agreed and signed off on the contract, that you can split that team up if you would like to have 2 separate people, as James Storm and as Robert Roode. Now, I, though, will get to pick anybody I want.
Free reign.
Free reign. So, the decision for Will Brooks is he going to split beer money up for that opportunity?
I believe I will. It's in my best interest. Robert Roode's going for the title. You gotta take that. I gotta take that chance. I get that 5 points.
So our rosters are now updated. We now have 9 people on the roster. You get Robert Roode and James Storm as separate people. Now, I get to choose anybody I want.
Who are you going to pick?
Who am I going to pick?
My guess is you're going to go with R-Truth. That seems like the most
Ninja,
likely.
Please. I am not actually going with R-Truth. He's not even on TV. He's not even on the pay-per-view in a match. However, I'm going to pick somebody that is on the show for Hell in the Cell.
Christian.
No. Oh. I am picking
Sin Cara.
Beth Phoenix.
Wow.
The only person to pick a woman, and that's me. Why? Because I like women, unlike him who picked 9 guys.
It's funny for you because no woman picks you ever.
That's not true. It says it on my ring right here. So.
The ring you bought yourself?
No. Oh. So, I have Beth Phoenix on my team to fit my roster because it's all about Hell in the Cell. And what do you know? The segue is into Hell in the Cell. This Sunday coming up, live at 8 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, actually. Central.
10 Mountain.
10 Mountain, yes. So, let's talk about the matches that are going to be occurring.
We have the first match on the card, Sin Cara versus Sin Cara.
So, 2 Sin Caras. This is actually revealed as a spoiler. This is going to happen on SmackDown, and you're going to see a little reveal happen with how we're going to know the difference between the Sin Caras. We'll let you watch on Friday night. So, who are you picking to win?
Sin Cara.
Well, I'm going to pick Sin Cara too. Okay, that was easy. So that was pretty simple.
Next match.
Next match. Coming up is what? Oh, I pick it. That's right.
Hello.
So it's Sheamus, my man Sheamus, versus Christian, and Christian slapped the taste out of Sheamus's mouth, huh? Mm-hmm. And ever since then, those two have been going at it. Yeah. It's all about Bill for the next month. Now we know Christian is getting involved in that little conspiracy group. Mm-hmm. So what do you think is going to happen?
I'm going to go with.
What do you think is going to happen going forward?
I honestly think they're going to keep building Sheamus as a face, the face of Mark Henry. Probably next pay-per-view, probably at Survivor Series, I would think. So I'm going to go with Sheamus winning to be built up as the face Mark Henry as a heel.
So you think Christian's going to continue losing to the conspiracy group?
Yes.
I believe that too because Sheamus is my guy. I picked him for a reason. Well, actually, I stole him from him, which he still can't get.
Is that the only reason you're picking him? Because he's your guy? Or
no, because all the reasons you said, I agree with.
Thank you.
So I agree that Sheamus.
You're not as dumb as you look.
Thank you. So Sheamus, I think, is going to be built up properly. He needs that win against Christian. Plus, to continue Christian's conspiracy theory, he should lose.
It makes sense.
It goes with it.
It does.
So I go with that as well.
Next match, Divas Championship. Kelly, unfortunately, is going to be still a champion, and she's facing Beth Phoenix.
Yes, my new pick on the TLD team.
And I'm going to go with Beth Phoenix.
Yes!
It makes the most sense.
And you know what's great about that? Not only do I get a win, but I get a championship win. This is going to be a great month. I picked this all because of strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so damn smart.
I refuse to root for Kelly, so I gotta go with Beth Phoenix. She's a legitimate wrestler. She can kick a lot of ass and bring legitimacy to the women's title. I'm very hopeful that she will win this title.
See, Beth Phoenix did not win last month, mostly because she was in her hometown, and that's one of the reasons why she didn't win. Because obviously she would be cheered on TV, which is not going to look good for a heel.
She's getting cheered anyway.
No, not like that. So my whole feeling is that this month, Hell in a Cell will be the month that she gets this belt. I don't know if they're going to go beyond that point, but Beth Phoenix needs to have this championship.
I really hope that Beth Phoenix keeps the championship for a while, and it builds up to an animosity between her and Natty, and they fight at WrestleMania for the title.
We look towards WrestleMania every month.
No, think about it. If they would have Beth Phoenix with the title for the next 6 months, but they build up animosity between her and Natty, starting at Royal Rumble or maybe the February pay-per-view, and imagine Beth Phoenix versus Natty at WrestleMania. That's a kick-ass match.
I think Karma's going to be back in time for that.
I think she'll come back after that.
Well, I think Karma will be back in time for WrestleMania, but I think Beth Phoenix needs to be built up. If Karma comes back, I think that would be the match to watch.
I'd rather see Natty.
I know you do. Now, coming up next, the World Heavyweight Championship. The dominant Mark Henry, who gave Jerry the King Lawler an anal issue, against Randy the Viper Orton. I guess you didn't watch Raw.
I did.
Randy,
anal issue.
He's saying from anal bleeding. Did you not hear Michael Cole in the commentary?
No, I had it on mute. I was kind of busy.
Well,
getting busy.
Well, there you go. So he doesn't know. So Mark Henry, 15 years, world champion. The speech was great. Mm-hmm. He took out the King. He's taking out Great Khali.
Took out JR.
Took out JR.
Who hasn't taken out JR?
And this will be confined in a Hell in a Cell. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Mark Henry's ever been in a Hell in a Cell match. He might have been.
He's tried to break into a cage.
Okay.
Failed miserably.
So, what do you think is going to happen with this match?
They got to keep Mark Henry on the title. If honestly they don't, then I'm going to say Randy Orton's the best politicker in the business. I really feel like him having title at this point really doesn't help him at all. I really feel like it's probably better off that he actually loses face a little bit and has to build back up. That way his next title reign means a lot more. And Mark Henry's been built so great. Why kill all the steam right now? It makes no sense. And plus, like you said, we're building Sheamus. Mark Henry versus Sheamus, it's going to be built decently well. Let's see this. Let's see that match. It's going to be kind of cool.
You know, Mark Henry has shown that
he can do it.
If you can be given a gimmick that can work, you can go anywhere with it.
And you don't even need to talk to do it.
And it doesn't even the talking, he's done really great on too.
Because he said very little. But he's made impact.
He's made impact because all of what he says is true. That 15 years he was pushed down, JR wanted to fire him. All these things he's saying, folks, this is all the real deal.
I bet JR probably did want to fire him at some point.
I think a lot of us wouldn't have cared. But now, people today are even asking me, like, Mark Henry's a champion, are you kidding me? I was like, well, you haven't been watching the last 5 months. Because the last 5 months have been awesome. And I think Mark Henry will retain the championship belt.
And also, you know what? You just spit in my eye.
Well, because you're getting points out of that.
It does say a lot, though, that Mark Henry wins the title and no one complained about it.
Yep.
Internet was happy. The fans were happy.
And the ratings went up.
So it was really...
So there's something going right on SmackDown right now with Mark Henry running the
Go SD. And finally, Finally.
This match has absolutely nothing to do with me.
So why don't you go off camera?
Okay.
Finally, the triple threat main event: CM Punk, ADR, and Cena. I have all three guys, so no matter what, I get points. My only hope is, though, that, I mean, as much as I want CM Punk to be champion again, I don't think it's going to happen. I really think they're going to try to, like, again, build it up, maybe, like, make it last a little bit longer. But also, I think I want Cena to win, because if Cena wins, I don't lose points. So go Cena.
That was the Wrestling Roundtable, because that match means absolutely nothing to me. So, that match, who cares? Point is, I expect a run. Do you expect a run in that match?
In a Hell in a Cell?
Uh-huh.
You know what's funny about that? Like, they built the Hell in a Cell so no one could break in. Yeah, pretty much every single Hell in a Cell has had a break in at some
point. Or they start on the top of the cage, which they can't do in this one, because this one's way too freaking high.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's the end of this.
Even Elimination Chambers have run-ins nowadays.
Well,
Elimination
Chamber I think is better than Hell in a Cell now. At least this one now.
I think they've done Hell in a Cell too many times, so yeah, I'll have to give you that. They've done Hell in a Cell too many times that they've kind of like, it's kind of bastardized.
Yeah, I agree with that. So we have our next taping coming up for WrestlingRoundtable.com. I can't wait to do the taping. It's been a long time since we've done a taping.
I know.
So we're going to be doing a taping coming up pretty soon. Make sure you go to Facebook.com/WrestlingRoundtable. We are blowing up. Where Mr. Royce is throwing up a video every single hour. About nothing. Nothing to do with anything. Make sure you check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WrestlingRoundtable. We are throwing content up there all the time, including the Battle of the Wills, one of the greatest ideas concepted by the brain of TLD at TLDWrestling.com.
I'm going to let you bask in your own glory that you won't build for yourself.
Thank you. So make sure you check us out on Blog Talk Radio as well. We have every other Tuesday, we have a show coming up. Folks, we are almost to the end of this. And our next show after this, I believe, will be Vengeance. Or it might even be Bound for Glory. It probably will be Bound for Glory. We are going to be live at Bound for Glory. We will have our cameras out there. Make sure, you fans, if you're going out there, look for this man right here.
And this man.
Guy. Yes, because I got him a ticket. I was a nice guy. And Eric, yes, Eric will also be there. So make sure you check us out, man. Look for us. Look for the camera. We will put you on camera. So be there live. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for Battle of the Wills. I am Will TLD Vafidis. And that man who got destroyed by El Generico and Kevin Steen.
You were too busy being a wuss up in the catacombs.
I was up enjoying it.
I at least was part of the show. Smart. I had to be part of the show. They asked me to be part of security. You know what? I'll do it again. Kevin Steen, I'll see you in December.
Get out of here. So let me have my room. Please join us for Battle of the Wills.